I don't think he makes it.
What?
He looks insane.
He is insane.
Oh, well, hey, he's dead.
All right, everyone, hello. Persona 3 is my favorite game. Arden doesn't know anything about it, so I thought it'd be fun for her to guess who died. Are you ready?
Yes.
You guys are ready? Heck yeah, so am I. So first up, we got the man. We got Junpei Iori, and I think that he's like funny, reckless, a little insecure. If you played the game, you know. What do you think of the man?
It's very 50-50 on him.
Why 50-50?
I don't know. I don't like how he's winking. His whole aura is wrong.
Yeah, he does have funky aura. I'll give you that. Did he live or die?
I think he dies, but like off screen, unknown. Like he is one of those like, yeah, and then he lived really well away from here.
Jeez Louise! He is a classmate of the main character, who you will see on this list later. And he awakens to his persona ability sometime after the main character transfers to his school. So all of the people I will show you in this list all have a persona. Do you know what a persona is?
Yes.
Okay, cool, because I'm like, don't make me explain that. Basically, he's highly sociable and a natural mood maker for the group. He's like the comic relief in a sense, but he can get a little too carried away sometimes. And in battle, he wields a two-handed sword. And he specializes in physical attack skills and fire skills.
I still think he dies.
Dang, okay.
I think he dies. It's just one of those things where I feel like the comic relief character sometimes is also considered like the happy-go-lucky, like people reminisce when they pass, and his death would be monumental and motivating people. It's either that or, well, I don't know. I don't know who's actually all in this game.
But I feel like that what you said makes sense, though. I see why you think he's dead.
Yeah.
So the answer is, luckily, he is alive. And he's one of my favorite characters, so I'm really happy that he didn't die.
Oh, not me wishing death upon you.
No, you're totally fine.
I'm gonna be very bad at this game.
That's okay. That's what makes it fun, you know? You're here to be just a guy. Yeah!
I've seen the Hat Man.
He's the Hat Man. So this is Shinjiro Aragaki. We call him Shinji. Shinji is also one of my favorite characters, okay? He is an upperclassman at the school that everyone, you know, goes to, but he doesn't really show up. He's dare I say, a dropout. He is one of the founding members of the after-school club that they're in to defeat the monsters called Shadows. But he basically was absent from the group for about 2 years before he came back to join them. But despite his quiet, like rough around the edges demeanor, he is actually a skilled cook and is very caring for the group.
Oh, no.
In battle, he wields blunt weapons like an axe. One of my favorite weapons that he has is a literal bus stop sign. Oh. And yeah, he specializes in powerful physical attacks. This is our boy Shinji.
Okay. Being the older one, and I feel the mentor figure of the group, I don't think he makes it.
What? You don't think he makes it?
No, even though hey, from the only other character I've seen so far in this game, he's topped the list of my favorite characters.
Out of the two you've seen, he's in the #1 spot. You're gonna go with he's dead?
Yeah.
You're correct.
I knew it!
He's not the Grim Reaper! He does not make it. So big spoilers, by the way, if you go play this game. Oh my god, the first time I played this game, I was literally in 8th grade. And I sobbed my eyes out. I was a mega depresso for weeks because of this character's death. I was so devastated.
Oh no.
And every time I play this game, like, I just sob when it's his time to go.
I knew it.
You're really good at guessing. Yeah.
Hey, out of 2, I had 50-50 chance, and my odds have been 50-50.
That's true.
I think it's really
That's true. I'm glad that Chad is also like, no, damn it, why? Why does life have to be mean? It's like, yes.
He may be dead in the game, but he is alive in my heart. And so far, look-wise, he's my number one. So we'll see if that gets overthrown.
I love that for you, yes. Next, we have Mitsuru Kirijo, responsible, serious, composed.
She's giving Urza from Fairy Tail and Toka from Tokyo Ghoul were combined into one character. That's the vibes I get.
Oh, really?
Plus, she has the drill hair, which leads me to think she's probably a little fancy rich girl. I don't know if I'm right. But
you are right. She is a fancy rich girl.
Do I think she lives or dies? I feel like she lives.
Okay, is it the lip gloss?
Yes, and the emo hair lends itself to some credibility.
She is the daughter of the president of the Kirijo Group, one of the world's leading corporations. She was in the same grade as Shinji, and she was also the captain of, it's called C's, is their like school club. And she is a diligent honor student who values discipline and excels in many areas. However, she had a sheltered upbringing, and so she's like kind of out of touch with everyday life. And she will surprise those around her with unexpectedly naive remarks. Or like, there's one that I vaguely remember where the main character, you take her to get a hamburger or something, and she's like, "Wow, it was so fast. How'd they cook it that fast?" It was like something like that, and I was like, "Girl." But she is the captain of the fencing club and wields a one-handed sword in battle. She specializes in ice skills and healing skills.
Oh no. Yeah, she's dead for sure.
Is it the ice?
Yes, but also I feel like she's the daughter of this corporation that does all these things. It's like, oh, so the bad guys. That's my
Oh damn! That's what you think?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know anything about this game, but I think so. But I don't think she's a villain. I think she doesn't know that her family. I think she doesn't know that her family is villainous. And ultimately, when your family is villainous and you're on the side of good, I feel it lends itself to not such good fate. Yeah, I may just say everybody dies on here on.
So you're going with she died?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She lives. She survives.
Wow, look at that. Amazing.
No, I can totally see, though, your guess. You're not that wrong about that.
I'm trying to show, I am knowledge in media, but
yeah, you are very media literate, dude. We have Fuuka Yamagishi. I love Fuuka. There's a crime where Atlus, who made this game, doesn't love her enough. Like, I'm still pissed as hell. I got the LP, and everybody had an appearance on the vinyl except her.
Oh.
And I was like pissed, because she's such a great character. I love her. I love them all, actually. So she's gentle, shy, thoughtful. She's so sweet.
And now seeing the red girl and going into the blue girl and knowing the red girl makes it, I think the blue girl doesn't make it.
So we're 4 for 4 dead. I love that.
Dead, but hey, tell me your blurb and maybe I'll change my mind.
Okay. So Fuuka is a second-year student at Gekkoukan High School. She's very gentle and like reserved by nature. She has a very like timid disposition, and that makes her a target of bullying sometimes. Once she joins, she is not fighting, she is the navigation and support person. She basically will stay in like the lobby of the place, and then she watches us like with her persona and be like, yo, watch out, there's like a big bad guy coming, or like, oh my gosh, stop, like don't go through that door. Like she tells us what's up,
Yeah, maybe I'll change it. Actually, no, I think she dies. I feel they have to hit you with the double trauma and like
the double trauma. I get that. Okay, are you ready to hear the answer?
Yeah, sure.
She is alive. She makes it. Yay, Fuuka! Yay, Fuuka! All right, we have the main character now. He has a name, but you can actually name him whatever you want. Like, E-Rake played this and named him Lemon. Like, you can name him whatever you want, but like his like name is Makoto Yuki. He's the main character.
Okay.
He's calm, distant, observant.
He seems emo, is what I think. You know, I think I should just stick to the status quo. He doesn't matter.
Oh my god! Are you just gonna say everyone dies for the whole damn thing?
I don't know, it's 50-50. I feel like he'd live because, you know, main character protection, but then equally I feel his vibes. Yeah, I feel he could die at the end, and that's like the end. But then that would, I feel, be really crappy to people who've played the game. So he I think, lives. I think he lives.
He's a second-year student, just like Fuuka, just like Junpei, and he basically transfers to the school. And he used to live here 10 years ago, and now he's coming back. And he suddenly awakens to his persona ability after there is an attack, and he like saves Yukari, who you're gonna see soon. He's really smart. He ends up becoming like the leader later down the line. Like, he's very intelligent, like you. And and he appears like cool and aloof, but deep down, you know, he really cares about his like friends and teammates. All right, so what's your final guess?
I think he lives.
Think he lives? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yay, you think he lives? Yes! I am very pleased to tell you that he actually dies.
What did you think?
Very sad.
I should have stuck with my original answer. I was like, I'll just do a different one. I knew. I was like, I feel like he doesn't make it at the end. In my head, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I feel he hits the end, and it is actually really crazy.
Yes.
That's what I thought. But then I was like, I don't know. Probably not.
Right? Frost, it was, oh my god.
That's literally actually how I thought it went. When you're like, he's the main character, and I'm like, I don't know, there's something about this guy that I feel like he would die. But he's also the main character, so, you know, you never know.
That makes it hard to tell. Takaya Sakaki.
Oh my god.
We call it, he's always like shirtless Jesus. Yes, he's confident, he's intense, he's unhinged, he is mentally unstable.
Oh, well, hey, he's dead. He looks insane.
He is insane.
Everyone pre this man, I was like, yeah, this is all in the same universe of this game.
He is the leader of Strega, and they use the dark hour, that hidden hour, to carry out revenge on behalf of others for hire. They're basically like hired hitmen to go mess people up. And so they are survivors of an experiment done by the company that was Mitsuru's family's company, where they forced normal people, they forced normal people to have personas. And they're artificially awakened to personas that are unstable, and then they basically have to rely on a drug called persona suppressant. And basically it made Takaya just have a deep hatred for the world and a fierce desire to preserve the dark hour, because that to him is what gives his existence meaning. So because Seize is trying to like destroy the dark hour, obviously they're enemies. But he's a man, he's of powerful charisma, and he's gathered many followers and leads a new like religious movement in the game built around his beliefs.
Yeah, he doesn't make it.
Is that your final answer? Are you sure?
Yeah, if he makes it, that's crazy. If he makes it and the MC doesn't make it, that's actually crazy.
Right, criminal, right?
I feel like that's what happens, actually, now that I say it, because it's already criminal.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that you are correct. He does die. Next, we have Akihiko Sanada, my childhood crush, man number 2. He's a little bit of a himbo, kind of, which I love.
I would not have expected that.
He very much is like, I love fighting, I love my friends, I love being strong so nobody can hurt me and my loved ones ever again. But, and his grades are okay. I shouldn't say, like, that's why I said himbo, kind of. Like, his grades are okay. He's not, like, the top of his class, but, like, you know, that's not where his, like, interest and priority lies. It's not school.
Okay. As a side note to all of this, the Beanie Hat Man.
Yeah, they're besties.
Still number 1.
They're besties, though. They're best friends.
I felt it. I felt the kinship.
Yes.
He has to live then. He has to live, because I feel what happens is his bestie dies, and then he goes to the MC and is like, we gotta do something. And then the MC dies, and that leaves him carrying the torch, you know? I think he lives.
You're sure you have never heard anything about this game?
No, I haven't seen Persona, but I do know a lot of media.
You know the tropes.
Yeah.
All right, do you want me to tell you about him?
Yeah.
He is also a third year, as I've already said. He's like besties with Shinji. He's close friends with Mitsuru, and was also a founding member of SEAS. So Shinji, Aki, and Mitsuru were all like the founding members. He is the captain of the boxing club, and he excels both academically and athletically, but I still like to call him a himbo, earning him many fans on campus. He holds himself to a high standard and can come across as like rigid and uncompromising sometimes. And then, he fights using his fists. He's like boxing on these bad guys. And then he also has lightning skills.
He lives.
You think he lives?
Yes.
You are correct. Our boy makes it. Yay! Our boy makes it out of this. He makes it out of this alive. Coming up next, coming in hot, is Yukari. I cosplayed as Yukari when I was in 9th grade.
Yeah, I saw that picture. It looked really cute.
Thank you.
Okay, this has nothing to do, but I feel like she would be the love interest, not of the MC, but of the guy we just saw.
No.
Is the vibe I get.
She's actually,
she is the love interest.
She's the canon person that is supposed to end up with the MC, but this is also a game where you can basically pick whatever partner you want. Yeah. So I always pick a different character, but she is the canon, like, love interest.
Okay.
She's outgoing, emotional, and stubborn, but I do love her. But yes, what do you think? Lives or dies? She's so precious. I love her.
She lives. She lives and probably has trauma from the fact that her canon boyfriend is dead.
All right. Do you want to hear about her before you decide?
Yes.
Basically, Yukari is also a second year. She's in the same class as the MC and Junpei, and she's very popular at campus, like on campus, because she's got a bright personality. She's has like a neat, tidy, cute appearance, and she's a member of the archery club. She wields a bow and battle, so she uses like bow and arrow skills plus wind skills plus healing. So she's really great. She's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I think she lives. I still think she makes it.
You're 100% sure that's what you're going with?
Ketch, I hate when you do this.
I'm just trying to stir the pot, but you said she lives, right?
I did.
Your answer's locked in, and you are correct. Our girlie makes it to the end. It's the big dog himself, Koromaru, our baby
I swear
doggy.
to God. Hey, I'm saying the dog lives, but if the dog dies, I'm gonna be real upset.
Yeah, I understand. Koromaru, I clocked him as loyal, brave, calm.
Now you have me scared.
Good as little angel wings. Do you see his outfit? with the wings?
Not the angel. Hey, now you have me scared he doesn't make it.
Kitch's voice, Kitch's laugh. So he is a dog, as we can see, but he is also a persona user. That's why he has that funky collar on. And he was raised by the priest of Naganaki Shrine, which is located near the dormitory of the members of SEAS. But the priest, gets got. And then he's, all alone out in the world. But the main character and the companions are like, oh my god, we gotta help this dog. So they help the dog, and then they find out that, oh my gosh, he's a persona user, the fuck? And he's remarkably intelligent, a super intelligent dog. He's gentle and friendly, he quickly bonds with everyone on the team. And in battle, Koromaru fights the dagger that he holds in his mouth. And he specializes in darkness skills. And I wanted to say that his persona is Cerberus. I haven't said the other people's personas, but you can see his persona in the background a little bit. Do you see him?
He has to live.
Yeah, it's criminal.
I'm not doing a dog. He has to make it. And if he doesn't, catch, I'm gonna be mad.
Oh, all right. Are you ready to hear the answer?
Yes.
He.
A kid, you're hesitating.
Lives.
He doesn't make it.
He lives. You're correct. So I'm gonna give you another. You got 6 right. You're doing good. He lives.
Oh, thank God.
We got Jin. Jin is sarcastic.
This guy doesn't make it.
Straight out the gate. No. Sarcastic, relaxed, detached. What makes you think he doesn't make it?
And look at that face.
And he's a part of Strega. You can tell he's a part of Strega because the back is different. The back is the same as Takaya's.
I don't even care what group he's in. He's not making it.
It's the face. Yeah, I get that too.
Look at the face. Look at those transition glasses.
Yeah. He is also a member of Strega, like we said. And he's also a survivor, you know. And all of them in Strega live with a shortened lifespan due to the side effects of the persona suppressant. Jin had lost all hope in life, and Takaya gave him a reason to keep going, like taught him to live for the present moment, and that is why he's so loyal to Strega. He's highly intelligent, and he is like the brains of the operation. He is the one who runs the Revenge for Hire website. He handles gathering like the information, and he also manipulates media to support Takaya's like growing cult, essentially. And he attacks using grenades.
Yeah, he doesn't make it.
Then I am pleased to tell you, you are correct.
I knew.
He dies. We got Ken! As you can see, Ken is a literal child. God. He's a 5th grade elementary school boy.
I literally that is a child.
Yep. He's quiet, guarded, sensitive. What do you think?
Sorry. I think he has to live, right? They're gonna kill a child.
They can't be killing children and dogs, right? Blasphemous. Right? So as I said, he's a 5th grade elementary school student, and he is the only member of C's that is a literal child. He loses his mom, as in she dies in a very tragic accident that kind of like messes him up. I don't know why they didn't get him in therapy immediately, but he basically ends up having to live in the dorm with everyone because, like, where else is this child gonna live?
Because obviously an orphan child would live in a dorm with a bunch of high schoolers.
Exactly, a bunch of high schoolers who fight death and have guns. So exactly. So he basically awakens to his persona ability under very certain circumstances, and then they ask him, "Do you want to join us or not?" Instead of kind of the other people are like, "You got to join," but to him they're like, "You want to do this?" And he's like, "Heck yeah, I'll join." And he wields a spear, so he's like this tiny child with this gigantic, you know what I mean,
weapon.
Like pole, and then he has light skills. So Koromaru has dark skills, and he has light.
Yeah, he has to live. Right?
Right?
He has to live.
All right. Well, are you ready?
Don't say that. Don't say that like that.
I'm here to tell you that he does live. He makes it.
Okay.
Yeah, Aigis, the robot girl.
Oh, okay.
She's curious, sincere, and determined.
I think she makes it in some capacity.
In some capacity, because she's a robot. I love that.
Yeah, so I think like she may not, like, you know, it's like a fake out death. She like talks to you through a computer, and she's like, I was able to transfer my consciousness.
Aigis is a humanoid anti-shadow weapon, and she is the 7th model Aigis. So the Mitsuru's family company have basically made a whole bunch of these to try to like fight shadows so that humans wouldn't have to. What was your question? I heard wait.
The villains made her? Oh no. Maybe she doesn't make it. I don't know. I'll keep listening.
There's more. So basically, yeah, she's an anti-shadow weapon to fight the shadows. And she also can summon a persona. And she is very emotionally aware for what she is. She has a very unusually strong attachment to the main character from like the jump. And she fights using built-in firearms. Like her hands like pop up. Like, you know how Spider-Man, like when he goes like, pacha, like the things, imagine like that, but the opposite direction. And then guns just come out and shoot missiles.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
So what do you think? She makes it or doesn't make it?
I feel she fake out dies, but then you find out she lives later.
So
that's what I think.
So you think she lives?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you'll be very, very pleased to hear that she does live.
Yay!
My favorite. I love her to the moon and back. She is literally amazing. We have Chidori. She's withdrawn, artistic, and guarded. One of my favorite characters.
I think she's the only one who lives from the evil group.
Explain.
The head guy dies. The sub-head dude also dies. And I feel being the girl of the group, I don't know, it lends herself to, I feel, make it. I feel she would hit the point where she'd see it going downhill and be like, yeah, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to hear about her? Want to hear about our girl?
Yeah, sure.
She is a member of Striga, as I'm sure you used your deductive reasoning skills to find out. And she is the person that carries out the revenge for hire. So, like, if someone's like, we want this person, like, taken care of, like, she goes and handles it. And she's very recognizable by her, like, her white dress, you know? And like the others, you know, she's a survivor from the Forced Persona Awakening experiment. But while the other, like Takaya is kind of manic, like she basically is very emotionless. Like she rarely shows emotion. She keeps distant from everyone. And even in Striga, she kind of just does stuff on her own.
Her and Shinji give similar vibes, in my opinion. So
yeah,
I feel like she would be like, I have no feelings. How do these people have feelings? And makes friends with somebody in the group.
I was literally just about to say that. Like, I love how smart you are, dude. Like, basically, she loves drawing, and she's always drawing at this one, I think it's like the port station. She's always drawing there, and she runs into Junpei, like, just randomly one day. And, like, yes. And
they're in love.
yes, that's actually like a thing. Like, he falls for her first, and then eventually she falls for him. It's like a whole thing in the game, and basically she starts to change because of him. But her weapon is a hatchet, and I love her.
Oh yeah, she lives.
I saved her for last because it's actually crazy. You decide as the main character if she lives or if she dies. It's in your hands. So I was going to give you the point either way. You bet your ass in my save, she's always alive.
Okay.
You got 9 right out of 13.
Thank you. Wow. I did those.
You only got 4 wrong, dude. Heck yeah.
Nice.
So how's it feel to be so right?
You know, I'd like to thank the Academy.
No. I picked a terrible time to take a big sip of water. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. We'll see you later.
All right. Bye.